Number one consequence of domestic abuse in marriage is this: mental, emotional, and spiritual disconnection. Mental, emotional, and spiritual disconnection. Domestic abuse is a progressive destruction of marriage that extends far beyond visible wounds. It affects the inner life of a person, how they think, how they feel, and how they relate to God and their spouse. I have seen people who used to sound very well. You see them 2-3 years down the line when they got married, and you're surprised what's going on. They become a shadow of themselves. Domestic abuse in marriage will bring out problems mentally, problems emotionally, and spiritual disconnection. The man is disconnected from himself. The woman is disconnected from himself. That's the number one thing you face. At its deepest level, abuse produces devastating outcome: mental instability, emotional withdrawal, and spiritual separation. These are three dimensions from hidden breakdown that often leads to physical separation and eventually what? Divorce. Abuse is real. Abuse is real. And today, nothing has destroyed homes like these abuses. The marriage has started very well. People will think they're doing so well outside. But in the house, there's so much going on. People have lost touch of themselves totally. Listen, friends, one of the major consequences in abuse in the marriage, whether to the husband, whether to the wife, emotional, mental, and spiritual disconnection. The man is broken, the woman is broken. The regret is on his face. He cannot think clearly. That is why several people have committed suicide because of their marital problems. Number one consequence that will destroy people, that will destroy the marriage: mental, emotional, and spiritual disconnection. These are the consequences of abuse in marriage. When you get a phone call, somebody tell you, "Pastor, I cannot stay. I think if I stay one more day, I will die." Abuse. Their mind is destroyed. Their spirit is destroyed. They are destroyed. They are destroyed emotionally. They are confused. Number one consequence is mental, emotional, and spiritual disconnection. The man can't pray. The man is thinking, "What do I do?" He's just confused. And this is how this thing starts in the home. This is how it begins. Number one, repented exposure of fear and what? Intimidation. Constant anticipating of violence or insults. Confusion caused by love pain cycle. Abuse followed by apology. These are part of the things you see. Abuse that follows. Somebody beats the wife or insults the wife, and apology follows. It's a cycle. Mental exhaust. Mental exclusion from unresolved conflicts. Loss of confidence in personal judgment. These are when this begins to develop. Domestic abuse disrupts the mind and gradually weakens a person's ability to think clearly, reason calmly, or feel safe. What happens mentally? The mind becomes conditioned for survival, not relationship. Decision making is influenced by fear, not love. Memory becomes dominated by trauma. Overthinking and emotional alertness increases. So the man is thinking, "What do I do? What do I do? What will I do?" This is serious. Number one consequence: emotional problems, mental problems, spiritual problems. The man is disconnected already. The woman is disconnected already. There are a few things you need to know as we round this first point up. In 1 Peter 3 verse 7, I'll put it this way. It says, "Husbands are called to live considerably with their wives." Colossians 3:19. Husbands are warned not to be harsh over their wife. It's a very critical thing to understand. When people begin to draw into themselves because they are facing some trauma, they are facing some problems, and they just cannot explain, they can't think clearly. That's when the same person now moves out of the house, and the marriage, it doesn't matter how long it has taken, because it gets to a place and the person can no longer take whatever is happening in the home. The major consequences of this is separation emotionally, separation mentally, and separation spiritually. Domestic abuse is not only an attack on the body, it is a destruction of the mind, the heart, and the spirit of marriage. It produces silence but powerful consequence. Mental instability, emotional withdrawal, and spiritual disconnection. If left unresolved, these internal fractures lead to external outcomes such as what? Separation and divorce. If left unresolved, when these issues continue in cycle, it could lead to the breakdown of the marriage. And this could be 30 years. This could be 35 years. It could be 40 years. The duration is not the problem. This is the number one consequence of abuse in marriage. The people are drained mentally, they are drained spiritually, and they are drained emotionally. We must do our best to keep growing, to keep building a healthy home for ourselves and our children. This book is how to encourage us, to show us the consequence. What can happen if continuous abuse is a cycle in your marriage? The marriage will one day no longer exist. I pray for you that whatever circumstance you are going through as we follow in this series, in your marriage, whether emotional, whether mental, whether spiritual, I pray the Lord will help you. The Lord will recover you. Your marriage will come back to its original plan, and your home can still be an example to people around you. I pray the Lord will help you, give you wisdom, give you understanding to know how to manage your spouse, and to change from any attitude that is negative into positive attitude. I encourage you to follow us to go through this series. This is the first consequence of abuse in marriage. People are drawn away. People are destroyed mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. They are disconnected from themselves. It's a dangerous place to be. It is one of the results you get in abuse in marriage. God bless you.